Okay, there we go. We should be getting going here any moment. There we go. So we're just kind of waiting for the invite for the race for the Atlanta 250 presented by Misfitz Racing League. This is our, I think, fourth truck race of the season. Yeah, fourth truck race of the season. We've had 3 different winners so far. Looking to try and make it 4 different winners within 4 races this week. So yeah, that's looking like it's going to be a ton of fun. Hopefully, this is one of my favorite tracks to watch, races on in this game. So I'm just gonna run a few practice laps here while we wait for them to send the invite. Basically, that's what we're waiting on. Once they send the invite, we can then we'll be hopping in to go racing.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
Complicated, but right now I'm just looking as the ARCA. That's the 2019 ARCA champion, Christian Eckes, and what's probably going to be a full-time truck ride at KBM next year, because KBM has an empty slot. Yeah. KBM's got an empty slot, and they're going to try and fill it, probably.
Careful, still there. Hold your line, got one inside. You got room, you're clear there.
Multiple invites while not departing this college Wi-Fi experience. Yeah, tires are wearing this. Did I just lose like 20 in one corner there? Slower lap and lost like 20% tire wear. Lost another like 10% there. These tires were really quick. That's gonna be a good thing. Tires on the tires. Flat out. Figured I'd try the flat out strategy because there someone put in the chat mentioned that you can, but tire wear is ass. I lifted through that corner and I lost about half to a quarter of the tire wear. This corner I'm not lifting in. We're dropping tire wear like crazy because we had to go on the track to allow that to happen. Oh, yep, just smacked that wall real hard. Yeah, we should get in here though. We should get a lead racing bike in about a minute or so. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do any pre-race ceremonies again tonight.
Watch those tires.
Purely because I can't be party at the moment because college Wi-Fi is very complicated. I can't really get the special Wi-Fi set up before the race, so I guess that part's on me. Yeah, that tire's not going to be able to make it back around, is it? To the pit road. Okay. Gas, off the gas. Okay, 1%, 1%, 0%.
Your tire went down. Back it down, back it down. Alright, we're being penalized this time with the black
And
flag.
Just great. Well, at least I'm not racing, so it doesn't really matter for me. Yeah, thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in. Also, while we're waiting for the race invite, just want to remind you guys to follow us on Facebook, on Facebook and Instagram as well if you guys aren't already. That's oop, dang it, jostled cords around trying to make sure I wasn't leaning back on them. One sec, just resetting the crew. Man, tonight's just a bad night for the stream. Oh, there we go. We survived the stream drop. Okay. We survived the first bit of just random luck. Hopefully we can get the invite relatively soon. Yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting for the, right now we're just kind of waiting for the invite. Oh man, really? What's causing that issue? I'm trying to figure out what's causing the causing the input issue. Oh, don't need that playing. Okay, I just went and closed out of a bunch of tabs I don't need at the moment. That should improve the quality of the stream. And we lost one viewer due to it, so sorry about that. But that should be at least resolved for the moment. There we go. So, yeah, they have not loaded in yet, so that's why I have yet to get the invite. At least from what I can tell, I can't actually tell if it's playing. Yeah, so they have yet to load in. But our pole sitter for the race is going to be JP Big Dogs, coming off, I believe, he won recently he won the most recent race, so that's a good start. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he at least won the most recent race. Just gonna go and get the link for the guys. And probably get the last week because I'm sure there's gonna be something misspelled that they're gonna find, so. Go. Should be loading. They should be loading in by now, right? hear anything. But yeah, so as I was saying though, the on the pole is JP Big Dogs. Second is Hulk Holden, the Daytona winner. Third is going to be Novice Squid, who is yet to win this year in either series, despite being, I believe, he's run every race that we've had. So in 6 starts across both series, he's yet to get a win, but he's been really good. Chevy in fourth. Fifth will be Scootin'. Sixth is Bob Goes Heels. Seventh is going to be Average Joe. And then everybody else in the race did not qualify, so they did not get a spot on the grid. So that's your starting lineup for tonight's Atlanta 250 presented by Misfitz Racing League. Of course, at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We should hopefully be getting the invite here relatively soon. But yeah, it doesn't look like they've actually loaded in based on the stream that I've. Yeah, so they have yet to load in. I can tell that from the stream. We've also got, for guys that are starting at the back, we got guys like Lyons, who's been really fast every single race that he's been in the series, despite he's struggled to, finish. He hasn't, I don't think he's finished most of the races, or if he does finish, he finds some unlucky reason that he ends up about fifth or sixth in line at the end of it. So yeah, just kind of waiting for the invite. But yeah, so Hulk Holden was our Daytona winner. Then we had Mr. Ocean, who went out and won one race in the trucks, and but he's won 2 of the National Series races, which are streamed on Monday night. So remember to tune in tomorrow for that. Okay, they are now loading, so I should get an invite relatively soon from someone. Nope, there it is. Didn't even need to remind them to give me the invite. So, here we go. Let's hope this works, because if not, this could be a bit of a pain to try and okay, watch race. So here we go. We're loading in for the Atlanta 250 presented by Misfitz Racing League. But yeah, so far I'd say probably the best race of the season though was probably the National Series at Daytona a few weeks back. Purely just for the finish that we had. But yeah. There we go. They have loaded in. I should then be loading in any second here. Yeah, we thank you guys, by the way, for tuning in tonight to watch this Misfitz Racing League race. Come on. Yes, we got in. Phew. Sorry, I kind of cheered there because it isn't always the most reliable. And there we go. We got JP Big Dogs battling back and forth with the 20 of Hulk Holden, who was the Daytona winner. So... Oh, wait, no, they aren't battling. Whoops, sorry. I forgot they roll around for pace laps. before the race, so. Yeah, so Hulk Holton is your Daytona winner. JP Big Dogs is your Chicagoland winner from last week. And they are starting on the front row. Very fitting. Then we've got Novice Squid, the Eris 28. He's not in the 28. He's in this series, isn't he? Oh, that's Maverick. That's supposed to be Maverick. And we got the 5 Chevy, his black Hooters car. Scooting in the 19. Bob Goes Heels in that number 18 Toyota Tundra. Then we got Average Joe pulling in his 3 car. I think this is the first time it hasn't been. Oh, might still be a Dale Senior throwback. I was trying to see if it was a Dale Senior throwback this week. Then we got Its Sensor in the Mountain Dew 46 Toyota Tundra. 51 at the price in his F-150. Lions in the 29. Then we got Katsu in the 70. So that is your rundown through our starting grid for this race. And right now they're doing all the pre-race ceremonies, which I would love to be listening to because I love the fact they do this. With the prayer, national anthem, and then the driver start your engines, but because I forgot to get it set up ahead of time with the Wi-Fi, because I forgot I needed special Wi-Fi, I can't be in there listening to it, so real unfortunate for me and for you guys too. But yeah, so this number 87 truck though, looking for 2 wins in a row. Hulk Holden looking to get back to victory lane. And those are the only 2 truck race winners, I believe, in the entire field. Actually, it might be the only 2 winners in the field, because the dead one isn't in here. Who was the National Series winner at Daytona. And then you've got Mr. Ocean, who swept both the truck and the National Series race 2 weeks ago now at Richmond. And then you had Ocean win the National Series race last week at Chicagoland as well. So here we go. Looks like they should be getting ready to roll here fairly soon. Oh, there we go. I think so they're now rolling. Someone was knocking on the door, so I had to go answer it. Yeah, so we're rolling now. We should be rolling, I believe, to the green next time by. So we have 1 more pace lap, I believe, before they go green. So once again, we've got JP Big Dogs on and Hulk Holden. Nope, never mind. It looks like they're going green. Maybe. Hard to tell sometimes with these trucks, because they get going a little bit slow. Yeah, they are definitely racing now. So green flag's out, and Hulk Holden drops back despite being your Daytona race winner from earlier this year. And JP Big Dog's the most recent winner and the only winner so far this year on a 1.5 miles. And he's leading once again at 1.5 miles. Lions, though, as I said, he's been good. So I guess we'll see how long it takes him to get through this field. because I'm sure he'll get up there at some point. Ooh! They just got shoved. Novice Squid just got shoved in the wall in that orange Eris car or truck. I am gonna get that wrong. Let's see how far Lions has already made it. Oh wow, Lions already up here in the fight for the lead. Or well, not necessarily fight for the lead, but he's in this big cluster that Hall just was battling like 2 and 3 wide. So one pass can really change it all here. So right now he's up to 5th. But yeah, so JP Big Dog though has a fairly good lead actually on the rest of the field. Chevy running 2nd, who had a little bit of a war of words, I think it was, with Lions, who is already up. Wow, Lions already up there? How? Lions is already attacking for 2nd. As I was saying, I believe he and Chevy got into a little bit of a war of words after, I think it was Richmond a couple weeks back. I don't know if that was ever resolved between those two in private messages, because they took it private messages, basically to avoid causing a bunch of trouble for the league. But here we go, running three wide here, or well, looking like they were gonna run 3 wide. They end up back to single file. 28, it looked like he might have hit the wall there. Man, just a ton of stuff going on all over the place. And let's see, Lions, let's ride on that hood cam, because I think he's going to be looking to try and make this move here on Chevy. Let's see, he's going down. Very rough Atlanta surface, goes down to the bottom. Gets the move on him, but gets a move made on him by Squid. Squid moves up into 3rd. Chevy is dropping all the way through the field right now. Oh wait, no, he managed to stop in, it looks like 5th, or yeah, 5th place. Under attack now from Colt. But one guy that isn't under attack at all is JP Big Dogs, who has yet to really see much of a challenge since the opening lap of the race. Yeah, so I mean, on the opening lap, of course, he was side by side for the race lead, but we really haven't seen anyone close to him since he kind of pulled away, because they were just battling with each other. Oh, and DePrice in the 51 is out of the race. Yeah, DePrice out of the race early here. Yeah, Lions though still running 2nd, but I mean, I think it's going to be down to trying to make some pit calls. Like, I mean, the pit strategy here is going to be insane with how good fresh tires are compared to old ones. But also with that gap, I mean, it's going to come down to pit stops, I think, to try and reel that in, because this is a track where it's a little hard to reel in a leader if they had a shot to get away, unless we get the caution. Crash there for the 28, and I believe that would be is that going to be an automatic or not? It's the question. We're going to have to see. Does not appear like it's going to be an automatic. So I guess we're going to have to see if they throw the manual. And end up, because that's the other thing that can help reel in a leader, is the caution flag. Happened to Denny Hamlin earlier tonight in the Monster Energy Cup race. And now it looks like it will not happen to JP, as they appear to still be running green flag. So yeah, so it looks like there was a bit of an issue there on the 51. We just kind of got the confirmation that was unintentional, so he is out of the race. And we're already starting to hear teams. Oh, we start seeing teams going for the pit road. Scootin' and Katsu. Katsu is in the Xfinity race, one of those guys going longer. The Squid also came there. Sensor came. Of course, the Price is out of the race. I guess we're going to have to see what the leaders do now that they've seen one set. Oh, uh-oh. Most of the rest of the field has come in now. Depends on... I guess we're going to have to see what JP Big Dog does here. As they're all kind of cycling into the pits. So, of course, he's running one lap further now than everybody else. 2 laps further than a couple of people. And he's gonna willingly keep running this truck. So I guess he either thinks he's got enough speed in it, or that he thinks that there could be a caution coming out. Would be the only reasons I could see that you would pit, or that you wouldn't pit here. Either that, or you know everybody else got a speeding penalty, and then you really don't have any competition. But I don't believe that happened, so yeah. I guess let's see. JP Big Dogs goes on by a pit road again. Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess you can go about 20-ish laps on fuel, but I wouldn't want to be the one trying to make that call to run that far on the first set of tires for the race. I mean, I get it, the track doesn't actually like rubber up or anything, but in general, I wouldn't want to be out there on any run really this much longer than everybody else. Like, if everybody else has come, they're just gonna be making up so much time, especially with the way the stages work. I mean, we got 25 laps left in the stage. Oh, he could be trying to make it to the end of the stage on one stop. That could be what he's trying to do. That could be the strategy there for the driver number 87, which I believe would mean he would come to pit road this lap. Yep, and it looks like he is slowing down to come. Now the question is everybody else able to? Because, I mean, as of right now, they're all trying to just unlap themselves. So Average Joe is running second. He was able to get by, I believe, JP Big Dogs there before he even got to his pit stall. So I believe that'll put Average Joe now to the race lead, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're on lap 17 of the race. And Hulk Holton, I believe he is not for position. Yeah, they are just closing in on. Now the question is, where did here we go. JP Big Dogs is coming out now. Average Joe looks like he might not actually take over that lead. Lines up to third place with a pass on Bob Goes Heels. But yeah, I don't believe we actually were able to see. Oh, Average Joe having to. I guess he maybe had he not pitted yet? Yeah, because he had nearly everybody all hat down. So yeah, so Average Joe actually went even longer than JP Big Dogs, and that now puts Lions out in the race lead because he was out on those fresher tires before JP Big Dogs. So now these two guys are the front two in the battle between the 29 and the 18. I mean, this is gonna be a fight for the finish, I'm sure. But as of right now, I mean, looks like pit strategy has prevailed for the 29. Of course, we don't necessarily know that they'll be able to make it to the end of the segment on their fuel as of right now. I mean, don't really know what their fuel mileage is like. like. But of course, you would assume that would. I mean, I can't imagine there was any other reason that JP Big Dog stayed out that long. But then I can't understand why Average Joe stayed out even longer. Unless it was to try and catch a lucky caution to catch himself a break before he had to come to pit road. But I mean, I can't imagine that was the thing. Let's see. We should. Of course, they can go roughly 21 laps on fuel. In these truck series trucks here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And 18 to go at the stripe, so yeah, I can't imagine they're able to save 4 laps without backing down the pace. So I guess it's down to, does JP Big Dogs have the fuel economy now to make it? Because he's up here. Actually, he's not even gonna maybe need fuel mileage. He might be able to just come up here and pass him, which that would be interesting. Yeah, there goes JP Big Dogs, able to pass the 18. Probably 18 trying to save some fuel. But now JP Big Dogs, he is just running down the. Now, I guess here's what Average Joe's strategy could be if it wasn't just the strategy of hoping for the yellow. Because of course yellow. Oh, contact with a wall for JP Big Dogs. Got real loose off the wall there. Ended up losing the position back to the 18. But here's what I think the strategy could be for the guys that pitted. JP Big Dogs, he's going to have to save a little bit to make it, or be right on that edge of making it, as where Average Joe basically stayed out as long as he could to ensure that he was going to be able to go hard the rest of the way to the end of the stage. Of course, you can go about, I would estimate about 16, 17 laps on tires if you're running aggressively. So I guess pitting with 16, 17, 18 laps to go, which is right about where he pitted. He's going to be able to run aggressive on those tires the rest of the way. And there we go. JP Big Dogs just got back by the 18. And of course, you would assume we would see 2 pit stops for tires in this stage. Oh, and there we go. We're starting to see some of them come into pit road. We see some of these guys that pitted earlier on the first sequence of pit stops now starting to hit pit road for their second sequence. Let's see what the leader does here, because of course he was one of those that as soon as guys started to hit pit road, that's when he hit it. Let's see. Where is Lyons anyway? Okay, Lyons is in the pits. So we have seen most of, oh, and there goes JP Big Dogs going around the 3. So the 3 is the one we think might be trying to pull some kind of strategy to try and like stretch it out here on 2 tire stints to try and make it to the end. Of course, hard to say whether they made it far enough on the first set of tires to make it on the second set. Okay, so so second place, Bob Goes Heels has come into the pits. Hulk Holden has come down to pit road. I believe Novice Squid and Chevy were some of the first ones on pit road, along with the 19 I think I saw. Here comes Bob Goes Heels out of the pits. Of course, the Average Joe is going to probably try and, I mean, I can't imagine he's going to do anything but try and stay out the rest of this stage, which I think is a risky strategy. But if it works, it would pay off massively. So, but right now, though, I think Lyons is probably going to end up being the stage winner, because once again, JP Big Dogs has decided to stay out quite a bit after everybody else has. So I guess it comes back to, oh, a little bit of contact there with the wall with the number 87 truck. Yeah, so JP Big Dogs. Let's see. He is leading. Average Joe is on the lead lap. Lions, I believe, is on the lead lap as well. We got a bunch of these guys that are like on the lead lap, but they're like 13, 14 seconds back. So this could actually get really bad for JP if everybody's able to make it on fuel here, which I can't imagine the guys that have pitted already wouldn't be able to make it. So I'm assuming that those are going to be guys that make it for sure. But yeah, if you guys are just joining us though, right now Average Joe is the race leader. I believe he should be he should be collecting the he is the race leader, I believe, right now. But he is trying to make it to the end of the stage on one pit stop, as opposed to everybody else who has already made their second. Just trying to figure out where did okay, so JP's is Big Dogs is just blending out onto the track, while Average Joe is running. Boo. Okay, so it looks like JP is there. Oh wait, no, Average Joe is already the race leader. Okay, just trying to figure out how that was all lining up. So yeah, so right now, Average Joe leading the race about 5.5 second lead or so. Let's see. So right now, Lions and the 18 of Bob Goes Heels are battling for second place. JP Big Dogs is the guy who, the pole sitter for tonight's race, is currently in 4th position, several seconds behind this, about 4 seconds behind this battle, which is about 5.5 behind the race leader. So, but yeah, he is gonna have to back off. I think he's gonna have to back off his pace massively if he wants to. If Average Joe wants to actually try and stretch it all the way. I mean, he's got 5 more laps to go for the line. Yeah, so this is just so close. We don't know exactly how this is gonna work, but yeah, he's got the race leaders coming up behind him. Granted, I think any stage points at this point would be a big benefit, but yeah, 4 laps go at the line this time by, and yeah, it looks like he is so much slower than the other trucks coming. But the question is he gonna try and block, or is he just gonna be happy with like 3rd in the stage? Okay, he lets both of them on by, so that is now the battle for the race lead between this 18 and 29 car or trucks. So we got a really good battle here coming down the stretch. Already got 3 laps to go. Should be 2 to go this time at the line. So 2 laps to go in the stage, and of course I'm gonna keep checking here as Average Joe. He's gonna lose spots, lose points. But the question is gonna be the entire rest of the stage. Can he make it? Because if he can make it, that could show some real threat later in the race. Of course, it isn't going to work necessarily on this. I mean, it hasn't worked because he isn't the race leader, but it's at least something that could come into play later on in the race. But yeah, as we coming down the back straightaway with 1 to go, white flag is out in the stage. It looks like Lions is going to be fairly uncontested as the race leader, coming down through it. A lot of these guys are starting to have, again, concerns on how old these tires are getting, but with one to go, you can't really worry about that. Oh wait, no, we just got one to go, sorry, my bad. I'm confused on the whole, like, syncing up the stream that I'm keeping my lap count based off of with the one I'm watching there. Here we go, this time coming to the checkered flag in the stage. Lions will win the stage. We saw someone come to pit road. Okay, I'm gonna mention this after the stream, but Novice Squid came down the pit road, coming to the what was gonna be the checkered flag in the stage. Now he's gonna be on the lead lap, going to have already pitted, and now he's gonna be your race leader. Something about this just doesn't seem right. I don't know if there's some kind of penalty for pitting that close to the end of the stage, but it certainly doesn't seem like it. If it is, it wasn't enough to deter Novice Squid from going for it, because I mean, he just went down the. Novice Squid was 2 laps down. Okay, so he was not able to stay on. So he was already 1 lap down and ultimately 2 laps down, I believe, when it came down to it. So wasn't gonna be a big thing, but yeah. So we see most of the guys on the lead lap come to pit road. Squid is going to be able to get one of his laps back because of it, and I still think there's going to be some rule about it. So I guess technically if he got beaten coming down like that, it's not a big deal, but looked like the 29 just got real loose there, but he's able to get out and clear the 18, and everybody leaves that top line completely alone. No risk, running no risks there of getting into each other, or running no risk of running the top line and losing spots. At least not quite yet. We see Lions going the wrong way. But yeah, right now riding on board with JP Big Dogs. He's going to get taken 3 wide maybe by Hulk Holton. Nope, Hulk Holton backs off, but Chevy hits the wall, comes down right in front of JP Big Dogs. I think that probably hurt his momentum a little bit. But they are 3 wide. 18 makes contact. 87 makes contact. They're going to go 4 wide. Katsu. What were you doing, Katsu? Now there we go. Chevy and look. Okay, so it does look like there was the 28 was forced to come down at the start of the stage, at the start of the next stage. Because I can't imagine he took the wave round and then chose to come down pit road. I'm assuming someone was watching, one of the guys in the race was watching the stream and decided to give him the penalty for coming down that close to the end of the stage. I mean, I think because he because he was able to take the wave round under caution, that's definitely an advantage. Hard to say how much, but there we go. Chevy looking for the race lead on Lions. And the 18 goes up the track. Spin and crash for the number 18 truck. Man, that was a big hit there. Let's see, what actually started this all? So we got the push from. Okay, so JP. So it looks like the 18 just got loose in the middle. He collected Hulk Holden. Looked like one other truck got spun as well and all that. But that's going to be Katsu's going to get his lap back. Novice Squid is effectively going to get his lap back after serving the penalty or after coming down pit road. I don't know if it was necessarily to serve a penalty, but I can't imagine he needed fuel after having just pitted and taken the waiver and pitted gotten a caution for the stage and taken the wave around. But right now, Chevy and JP on the front row with Lions waiting in third. Let's see. So far, it seemed like the outside lane was avoided like the plague by all the drivers. Oh, they stay a little bit more with this restart. And oh, Lions goes down to the inside. He won't be timid about going that inside on these guys, especially not Chevy. I know those two. I'm pretty sure it was those two that got into a little more words. Now, again, they might have resolved it in private messages. I'm not sure because I'm not in their private message chain. But they had a bit of more words, so again, they are not necessarily afraid to take an aggressive move on one another here. But now the 19 and 20 have actually made moves all the way up to the front part of the pack. So Scootin', someone who I didn't actually think was actually going to be up here too much early on. Early on, I didn't necessarily think that Scootin' was going to be able to get up here. He's gotten up here. Hulk Holden, front row, the outside front row starter, and he's going to be up into third, almost back to where he qualified. But right now, it looks like we got Lions right now trying to make a move on JP, which of course that could go one of two ways. It looks like because JP's car, unless he or not JP, Bob goes heels, but the 18 has shown that he can be pretty loose. So making an aggressive move on him might end up backfiring, but he gets by. Now he's looking pretty impatient here with this 20, even trying to get by the 20. Of course, this is all letting Chevy pull away to a little bit of a lead. Of course, Chevy saw what JP did when he had the lead, and you really just cannot stay out and pit, or stay out when everybody else comes to pit road on this track. I mean, you have to pit with them pretty much because of the difference, like that delta between fresh tires and old tires. Oh, man. But yeah, so right now he's getting a push from JP Big Dogs here. Which, again, I guess the question is, are we going to see everybody cycle back through the pit road again? So Lions won the first stage fairly uncontested there towards the end once he got to the lead after the second cycle of pit stops. But Average Joe was able to make it to the end of the stage on fuel and tires. So right now, JP Big Dogs looks like he might have scraped the wall a bit and was dropping back. Right now, Katsu trying to make a pass here on the 20, maybe. Yeah, there he goes. 20 hit the apron, got up the track, gave Katsu the inside lane there. Now Katsu up a spot into fourth. We've seen Katsu. Man, they're battling here. The 18 goes on by Katsu, and the 87's looking to try and do the same thing while Katsu is in the high lane. And we've already seen the first truck coming off the pit lane. But right now, though, Chevy, wow, what a lead! Wow, controller flicked off for a sec. I don't know what happened with the connection there to the controller because it's good on battery. I know that. But yeah, man, Katsu, or not Katsu, Chevy, you're doing really well with that lead. I mean, I don't know exactly how much of a lead it is, but of course we've seen the first truck come to pit road, so I'm sure that's dragging a couple of them to it as well, but here we go. Battle for third, actually, between Scootin and Bob Goes Heels. 19 and 8. No, wait, no, that's JP Big Dog. It gets the two pink or the pink trucks. Or the pink front end trucks mixed up a ton. Oh, Scootin hits the wall. Tags another one, and he is going to spin. No, wow, he saved that, but that is certainly going to mean he's coming to pit road this time. So, wave off to everybody in front of you. Bob Go Heels comes down. Chevy comes down and surrenders the lead. No, that was Lions that came down. Is Chevy still out there? Katsu came down to pit road. Yeah, Chevy still leading this thing. That just seems ultra risky right now. To be pitting. Or to be letting them all kind of get away with short pitting you like that. There we go. He comes to pit road that time by. JP Big Dog, though, kind of willingly plays into the strategy of wait it out once again, even though we saw it didn't necessarily work out for him when he had the lead. I guess kind of banking on a caution, I guess. I don't know if that's all he's got. I mean, he was the pole sitter of the race. You'd think he would have had enough pace to really kind of push the issue. As we see guys like Squid coming off the pit road. Bob goes yielding. Oh! Well, we're going to get the caution. We have two trucks around on the front stretch. It's going to give the caution that JP needed. Let's see what is going to happen here, because this could be interesting. Let's see. Chevy is going to take the free pass. I'm assuming most of these guys are going to be taking the wave around this time. Squid is actually 2 laps down. Sensors 4 down. And we see if Hulk Holden doesn't pit. Oh no, Hulk Holden did pit, so in the end, no, JP Big Dog was able to hold the lead, and everybody was able to take the wave around there. Not sure why. So yeah, Chevy lined up there 4th, but he's on, I guess, slightly older stuff. I mean, I think he was still on pit road when the caution came out, so it actually doesn't have any effective laps on it at all. Like some of these guys, they're gonna have 1 lap on their tires or something. But there we go, Chevy to the race lead. Beats out all the guys with, I guess, half a lap, an inch of fresh tire on them. I mean, literally probably only used for rolling around the garage area, which I don't even think the game counts for that. I mean, that would be hyper specific to like, oh yeah, this tire was rolled around the pit road, so it's gonna have a little bit of wear and tear from that. I mean, these tires, they do wear extremely quick here. But yeah, that's more because of the surface of the track. And here we go, the guys who were sitting on the front row are making it a 2-wide row behind the leader right now. They realize that we're not restarting the race as it was before, right? But yeah, so right now though, Chevrolet trying to hold off JP Big Dogs, who came with a bit of a run that time, but decided to stay in line. Of course, that Chevrolet manufacturer, I don't know if that's any kind of alliance in this group, but looks, of course, it's at Atlanta, so it's not necessarily a big deal even if they are trying to work together, but I don't think they are because like half the field is Chevy and Toyota. But right now, Chevy is holding on, but he's not going to be able to really pull away with this, with the Truck Series package this year. I consider it a lot. I think it's the closest thing in the top 3 series to the Cup cars at the current moment, like with the massive spoiler and everything, and the lower horsepower. I think there's still higher horsepower and shorter spoilers than the Cup Series, but I'd say this is probably the most comparable thing to it without using the Cup cars. And right now they are battling back and forth, back and forth. JP Big Dogs gives a push on the bumper. Let's see how many laps we got to go this time by. Okay, this time by we're gonna have 8 to go at the line, or 8 to go in the stage, I believe, at the line. So there we go, 8 laps to go, and it's gonna be a Chevy versus JP Big Dogs battle for the second stage when it looks like. Where did Lions end up in all this? Haven't seen him really kind of pop up here. Okay, he's right in the hunt. He's right in the hunt. Yeah, so he's the black truck there, running about 4th. But yeah, there we go. Just tag the line. And man, Chevy is, wow, Chevy's actually pulling away better than I thought he would be able to, but I think they're gonna gain all that back on the straightaway. He says with the utmost of confidence. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on with the package. I thought it would be pretty hard for Chevy to pull away, especially from what you would assume is the fastest truck on the track right now, considering JP Big Dogs has he won the pole, so you'd assume he's got the fastest car on raw speed because that was done in 1 lap or in single car runs. Let's see, it's going to be 5 laps to go at the line this time. Let's see if 5 laps left in the stage. 5 laps left in the stage, not in the race, but let's see. With 5 to go in the stage, does JP Big Dogs want to make a move on Chevy, and how aggressive of a move does he want to make to try and win the stage? Ooh, got loose there and almost tapped the wall. Might have even hit it, but if he did, he barely touched it. Almost like just kind of brushing the wall off, like just taking a little feather duster and dusting it. But yeah, right now though, ooh, through the grass for the 5. That's gonna make this a side-by-side battle. He's able to shove the 87 up the track. 87 scrapes the wall a little bit, and Chevy is able to pull and just haul away there. Yeah, of course, coming to 4 to go in the stage this time by. Here we go. 4 to go in the stage. Let's see. What do they do? Oh, you got it. Wait, when where did Lions pit? Oh, Lions either pitted or he's out. I'd say those are both equal options at this point, considering the fact that he's struggled to finish races in this league. So, I mean, hard to tell if he's gonna just park, if he's parking it, or if he's pitting. As we'll see when the caution flag comes out here for the stage in a few laps. Let's see, coming to 1 to go. One to go on the stage. How lenient will JP Big Dogs be at getting shoved up the track potentially on this one? Or how aggressive will he be to get to the inside down the back straightaway? Oh, we had Novice Squid comes down pit road once again, coming to the end of the stage. Here we go. Oh, JP Big Dogs has some kind of issue. Don't know if it was a tire going down or if he just lost it, but it certainly looked like a blown tire there for JP Big Dogs as he gets to the end of it. Just checking the replay, seeing if that was in fact a blown tire. No, looked like he just kind of, he might have had a tire going down, but it hadn't blown. But yeah, so Chevy wins the stage from Hulk Holden. Bob goes heels. JP crawls across in 4th. Average Joe, 5th. At the end of the stage. And let's see. And Lyons is back out on track, so he was making a strategy call coming to pit road when he did. It was not for the, it was not to try and, it wasn't a disconnect, so that's good. We still got several competitive trucks here, and I would say several trucks that probably could win this race. Let's see, everybody, we're gonna see what the pit calls are. You got some guys that are definitely coming to pit road. Lyons will not be obtaining the free pass, but I'd assume he would take the wave around here. Novice Squid does not take the wave around, so I don't know. Man, I don't know what's up with Squid. Like, is that serving the penalty by basically coming down, pitting, so that he doesn't get his lap back that he would have gotten by coming to pit road when he did? And Sensor got one of his laps back, but he is like 4 laps down still after that. And oh, wow! Someone looked like Hulk Holden just slammed Squid up into the wall. Ow, ow. Man, something was really annoying pitch-wise. Here we go, JP Big Dogs up to 2nd. No, just like he was at the end of that stage. Lyons, though, has already emerged from the pit call he made. The pit strategy that he made to try and gain some track position. He's well, I guess to maybe try and gain some track position. Maybe trying to save a lap. But yeah, so right now he is up to 2nd with that smack into the wall by the 87 of JP. Katsu now gonna be going. Katsu now side by side. But yeah, Lyons. They're gonna go side by side once again between JP and Lyons. Lyons goes down, touches the side of JP's truck, goes way up and out of the groove, and he is not gonna be able to continue that pass, and he's actually going to get past, it looks like, by Scootin, Holden, Katsu, depending on if he can find a spot in line here. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any slots in line here. Oh man, they are just dicing it up, though, back here. Of course, Squid hoping for a caution to get his lap back. Sensor several laps down at this point. I don't know if that's due to pit calls in the first stage or something, but he was one of the first guys on pit road, so he might have had to pit 3 times in that first stage. As opposed to just pitting twice. Oh, Squid makes contact with the 3 truck and holds up on. Right now, JP Big Dog is running up in 2nd here. 3rd place, hard to tell. Is that's Scootin? Scootin in 3rd. 4th is Bob Goes Heels. coming down the stretch. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for the finish of this one. I'm hoping you guys are, of course. Yeah, thank you guys though for tuning in. We really enjoy it, and once again, I know I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but if you guys have recently joined us, remember to follow us also on Instagram and like us on Facebook. And on Instagram it's misfits.racing.league. And then on Facebook it's just Misfits Racing League. So here we go. We are almost, I believe, we're well past halfway at this point. We're currently working lap 90, so that would be 40 to go, but roughly 40 to go in this race. Here we see a pass here in the between Bob Goes Heels and Scootin'. Is Scootin' gonna make the pass back? Oh, I think you probably could have forced the issue there, but is wrecking there and is forcing the issue and wrecking there really worth it? For potentially no real benefit. Oh, here we go. Katsu and Lions are battling just kind of behind this pack. Two of the guys that both had to start from the rear. One guy that didn't start from the rear though, the pole sitter. JP Big Dogs trying to get back to that front spot. Here, battle for the race lead between the 5 and the 87. It's close. And of course, still a long way on these pit stops, especially considering we've seen them go about 10, 13, 15-ish laps before pitting for a set of tires. So, bit of a difference in the way, in like that, in that sense there. Oh, looked like JP Big Dogs almost just slipped the apron there. Might have gotten him a little loose. But yeah, he is just entering so high and I feel like he's losing so much time on entry, but he's able to get it back, and he's actually going to pass the 5 here for the race lead. Yeah, he's going for the pass. He got the pass on the 5. Okay. Good job. Yeah, I'm expecting pit stops though fairly soon. We're going to have 36 laps to go at the stripe. 30. If you pit here, if you pit at 36, I believe that would be then 3 equal segments of laps. So I guess if basically Katsu's electing to pit here, looks like Katsu might be the only one. Chevy now is the one on the offense trying to get back by the number 87 he's trying to get back by the 87 of JP. So here we go. See Bob Goes Heels hit pit road. I think, yeah, that's Squid that just came to pit road. Katsu's just coming off the pit road. So looks like though, I mean, if you can nurse it around, you might be able to make it on 1 stop as opposed to 2. Or yeah, you might be able to, because if you can nurse it 22 laps and maintain the race lead, first off, great job to you. I don't know what you're doing to save that much tire and that much time, but yeah, we've got right now though, yep, there goes Chevy, and JP seems to have learned, because in the first stage he stayed out much longer than everybody else, and he paid a massive price on the timesheet for it. I don't think he lost a lap due to it because he was that far ahead, but he lost a ton of time though to it, including he had a good lead when he made the strategy call, and then of course it didn't end up paying off. So here we go. Let's see, is JP Big Dog's gonna be able to hold the lead coming off the pit road? Oh, he shoved Chevy straight to the grass. So he let Chevy go back by, coming off the pit road, which means he's gonna have to go back and get back by Chevy here at some point, which that's gonna be fun to watch, not necessarily if you're him. But yeah, let's see though, where did the 18 cycle out and all this, because the 18 is still behind the leaders. And Sensor's already back on pit road. Wow, I don't know what strategy he's running. I don't know if he's just kind of running around. But yeah. Here we go though, the lead is about, oh wait, no, the race leader is, I believe, oh yeah, Average Joe probably hasn't come to pit road because he's going to try and save fuel all the way around. Yep, there he goes. Now he will relinquish the race lead. Well, never mind, he's going to relinquish the race lead and crash while doing so. But it looks like there won't be a caution for that, which I find that extremely odd that they aren't going to end up with a caution for that, but I wouldn't throw the manual for that because that was someone who made a mistake coming on the pit road, but it just seems odd that the game didn't throw the caution for a car in the wall. Granted, it was the inside wall well off the track, off the racing surface. And I'm sure NASCAR would have thrown one for that because safety concerns and whatnot, but of course, video game doesn't really have safety implications, but here we go. Battling it around here. So, we have 29 to go at the line this time. We're within 30 to go here. So, if you guys are as excited as I am for this, please just get ready for this one. And here they go. Average Joe and Katsu are battling it out. Of course, you want to try and get back by him before the next cycle of pit stops because clearly Chevy was able to come in behind JP, well, just about behind JP. I mean, I think they were pretty much side by side when they came in, and they were side by side when they came out. But you want to have a better getting back up to speed and not have to get back by Chevy if you can. I would assume that would be the strategy, would be to try and avoid coming back down pit road. But there we go. Chevy, and JP was able to get by Chevy, but Chevy kind of kept the nose in there, nudged him up the track. And now, also voice crack, but yeah, now JP Big Dog's going to have to battle back by him yet again. I mean, he's doing really well, but that getting up to him, he's got a fast truck. I mean, we know that from qualifying, but I mean, he just can't seem to get by. I mean, passing is definitely not easy at this track, but it's certainly doable. Ooh, man, they're just inching it against each other here. Side by side, looks like JP Big Dog's going to give up a little bit of time on entry, running the higher lane. You usually see that. But then you get the big run down the back straightaway if you don't scrape that wall. Now, I just think that inside lane is so much better here at this point in the race. So, 25 laps to go this time by the way, in case anyone's wondering. Ooh, man, this is an odd race. I mean, ooh, here we go. The pole sitter has his nose to the inside. That's going to force Chevy to give the lane. Gave it a little bit more than a lane. Kind of giving a little bit of room for the buffer, but Chevy was able to get that run off the corner and maintain the lead, able to clear back down in front of JP. Man, this is such a tight battle. man, just how are they so... I don't know, I mean, just how? This race just, I mean, something about it's just odd. I can tell pretty much immediately just from watching it. No, lead is at about a 3.5 second gap. Back, well, 3.5 to the third place car. So like these two, they're about two's a nail for the lead, are only separated by at times 1/10 of a second, 2/10 of a second, and then at times less than that. So here we go. Let's see. They're gonna be battling back through the tri-oval this time. No, third place car really isn't close. So right now this is a battle between these two, and it probably will be for the race win, just these two, unless we get a late race caution to spice stuff up. Let's see. Starting to kind of get those warning signs. We're getting to that point in the run. You can pit right now, and you could, I believe, make it on fuel. That fuel window is going to start to be pried open by some of these drivers. I would still wait probably another 3-4 laps, come get some fresh tires, and know I can run aggressively on them. But hard telling, not knowing what they're going to do. As we come and get, what lap are we coming to complete? Didn't get to see it, but when cycled by, but yeah. I would definitely be coming to pit road this time if I was a lot of these guys. I feel, especially if I'm the race leader, I'm setting the aggressive pace. As soon as I feel like I'm safe enough in my window, like once I get like, I think 17, 18 to go, that's when I hit pit road to basically play the aggressive strategy. Trying to just make everybody else be aggressive to match my strategy, as opposed to being aggressive and being able to gain some time on my strat against me. Especially considering the way we've seen it so far this race, I would definitely do that. And it looks like they've still got a chance to beat some of these guys to pit road. We saw the 18 come last time by. Came to pit road with 20 to go. We're coming to 19 to go this time by. Average Joe goes on by. Oh! That could be an issue. The 20 has spun. Not really sure. I mean, I'd assume that would end up being a caution. Just kind of waiting to see the confirmation that it's a caution. But no, it looks like that was not a caution. Despite he was spun and in the wall. Yeah, that was strange. I mean, that was just strange to see. I mean, you don't usually see a guy wreck like that and still be kind of, still have the track green. Yeah, of course, the tire game is all the question at this point. I believe we have about 18 to go this time by. 18, 17-ish to go this time by. Let's see. What's it going to be this time by? 7 to go this time by. So 17 laps left. This one. Let's see. Who is... So we're assuming Chevy is going to be the race leader when he cycles back around to the... when the rest of the field cycles through the pit stops, which I feel like should happen relatively soon. I mean, I can't imagine people are going to stay out too long on old tires. Let's see. We don't necessarily know the... So yeah, so right now, Katsu, Scootin, I believe, both. I'm pretty sure I saw both of them on pit road. They might have already cycled through them. They might have already cycled through the green flag pit stops, and Chevy might already be back to the race lead. Just trying to figure out based on like but yeah, we got roughly 15 laps to go, which is gonna leave it at really tight quarters here on. Let's see, where is everybody gonna end up placing out? Because I'm trying to figure out who is in what spots, but I think the green flag pit stops have pretty much cycled through, and I believe that this is the battle for the race win. JP Big Dogs is trying to reel back in the 5 of Chevy. JP Big Dogs trying to make it back-to-back, and the first two-time winner this season, Chevy trying to make it 4 for 4 for different winners in the truck series. Of course, we've had Mr. Ocean, who won 2 of the National Series races, as well as won the truck race at Richmond. Oh! Big pile-up involving both race leaders. That's going to be a caution. But, oh my, that's a caution that none of those two wanted to see. It's going to give everybody a shot right back in this thing. Was there no caution drawn? Looks like they're just going at a, looks like they're going for a manual? Can't imagine that was a, that wasn't a yellow. What? Man, did they forget to turn yellows on or something? But yeah, right now, the 18 is your race leader. Or at least, that's what my scoring thing says. No, okay, it looks like they did at the time of caution, those two had, even though they were the 2 wrecked cars, and they are going to have to pretty much come to pit road to fix damage. Now, of course, that could drag the rest of the field. I mean, fresh tires are very tempting. Yep, so the 18 is going to cycle out third. I thought I had him in first because he got through the wreck unscathed, and the other 2 were piled up in it. Looks like they are sending, I believe that was Lions going for the free pass. And let's see who all's coming down the pit road. Looks like for sure the 2 wrecked trucks, they drag the 18, 19, 20, 28, all the pit road with them. So looks like we're going to have a pretty close battle off the pit road and a short run to end this one. We're only going to have like 10 laps to go and then we go green. So if you guys like 10 lap sprints, you're going to like this the finish of this race. We're going to have a 10 lap sprint, a lot of cars on the lead lap. Because yeah, they're getting 11 to go this time by. It might even be less than 10 to go in the race when we actually get the finish of the race. Hard to tell right now how many pace laps we're going to need, but it looks like Scootin actually won the race off pit road from the 18, so now it's going to be 19, 18 on the scoring pylon. And it looks like JP, then Holden, then the 28 of Squid, and then Chevy. Man, Chevy leading the race gets taken out in a wreck and has now lost a ton of spots here. Now, I believe they're just trying. Oh wait, no, maybe someone stayed out that I wasn't aware of. Yeah, because it says the 18's third, so I guess oh, Katsu stayed out. Oh man, this is gonna give the inside lane, or this is gonna give the outside lane a shot in this one. We've seen the inside lane be the preferred one on restarts, but not this time. Not at all this time. This time you are gonna see, I guarantee Katsu is gonna spin those old tires. Though maybe he has some fresher tires and just hadn't gone a lap down yet on the when the wreck happened. But yeah, he has probably, wow, Katsu's truck is really clean. I mean, I'm not sure about the interior, how it looks on the interior, but the exterior is beautiful still. I mean, for a high contact race like this one's been, you wouldn't normally think that. So yeah, we're gonna have 9 laps to go at the green when we take the green flag this time. Here we go. Katsu trying to keep those tires good, but the old tires, are they gonna spin? Oh, huh? Yeah, there we go. 3 wide with the 18. Looking to basically take it 3 wide. Katsu, though. Katsu's nearly going to wreck the... I thought Katsu was about to wreck them all, trying to hold on to the lead, but Katsu holds it on. Holds on the restart here. Oh, my. How? Katsu has held the lead. Is he going to be able to keep it, though? Gets pushed up the track. That's going to allow Chevy from back to front. Oh, he just went right up the track. Someone cut through the dirt. That looks like that was the 18, and that's going to be a pileup. So we're going to have another caution. So we're not even going to have the 9-lap green flag sprint to the end. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have, I don't even know how many, but Chevy... No, looked like he just took out the field on the restart. Like, I don't know if that was intentional at all. I mean, of course, he just had his effective win stolen from him because of the wreck. I mean, I think he probably could have held off for the remainder of that run. And then he went and held the field, which... I don't know who caused the wreck or something, if like they were up in that one. But yeah, so here we go. Lions and Katsu are the front two. Let's see. And they both stay out, so Lion and Katsu. 2 guys that started on the tail end of the field are now going to be running right up here at the front. Lions does a great restart. Katsu still on those really old tires. The 29 did pit under that last caution, so he's got fresh tires. Not quite as fresh as everybody else behind him, because everybody else behind him has what I would assume is 4 fresh ones. But here we go. Lions trying to hold on for his first win of the year. As Bob Goes Heels goes to second. Looks like it's going to... And for a race where I said that the Fords were lacking on numbers, of course, that doesn't mean anything when it comes to if you've got one good truck. I mean, yeah, it looks like coming around. This time we're going to be getting 3 to go this time through the tri-oval, or quad-oval, or whatever you call this thing. And it's going to be Chevy is now the challenger on deck to try and get to him. Of course, you've got 3 laps to try and make the pass. And, well, you don't even have to complete it. You just have to get enough up on there to get the pass completed, or to get it quote-unquote completed by having your nose ahead of the line. Chevy, though, went up the track too early. I feel like you pretty much need to move the 29 up the track to make that pass. 2 laps to go here in this one. Hopefully you guys are excited. We got 2 laps to go. 19 of scooting. We're going to have a first-time winner, I'm pretty sure, here in this one. Lions in the 29, scooting in the 19. Looks like Lions is trying to run away on this one. Coming to 1 lap to go. That's going to be a big gap for Scootin to try and gain. It's probably going to be a mistake by Lions if he doesn't win. Or it's going to be Lions getting his first win of the season. Let's see. Lions leader at the white flag. Here we go. Everybody else kind of just battling for positions back there, but we're focusing here on this battle for the race win. Even though I believe Lions is probably going to be able to hold this one off. We'll see if there's a wreck a wreck or something, but for right now, oh, they're 3 wide in the back. But looks like the 29 of Lions will be able to hold on for his first win of the season here in the Misfitz Racing League Truck Series. He will hold on, and he gets his first win of the season. Scootin' ends up second, and boy, was that a fun race there. Man, Lions is your race winner. Big congrats to Lions, and massive condolences to Scootin'. Scootin' ran a great race there. I believe he actually had he missed a race due to a penalty or something, but man, you gotta give the credit there where credit is due. Hit Lions, he won the stage. Bob Goes Heels, Chevy, Katsu, your top 5. Novice Squid 6. Pulsar JP, Big Dogs, very upset, I'm sure, about that 7th place finish, considering it was going to be either first or second if that wreck hadn't happened. Average Joe, Holden, round out your lead lap guys. And then I believe there were a couple others that did not finish the race, that did not stick around to finish the race. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. If you guys are still, if you guys aren't completely tired after that finish, feel free to go check out some of our other races on this channel. Also, feel free to go, remember, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Instagram is misfits.racing.league. On Facebook, it's just Misfits Racing League. Like us over there, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the National Series. Hopefully you guys are ready.